folks. So this is the Winter 2017 Gentleman's Box Premium Box. The Premium Box is a relatively new thing for Gentleman's Box. I could be wrong, and feel free to correct me if I am. I think these started off as anniversary boxes, and when they were successful, were expanded out to a quarterly thing. So if you're familiar with Gentleman's Box, imagine that what we're about to look at is a Gentleman's Box on steroids. Awesome steroids. There's always amazing stuff in here. I've never been displeased. Well, okay. Kind of a little displeased with the last one because the wooden box that it came in disintegrated in my hands on camera. But we cannot forgive them for that. The render, on the other hand. So give me a minute to get this out of the cardboard box. Now, I will say, they put this in bubble wrap, so apparently they've learned a little bit from the last time. And here we have, as I move the bubble wrap away, so this is the box itself. Like I said, this is a lot nicer than the monthly box, if only because this is, I can already smell it. This is real wood. It looks like they've taken a different design to putting the box together. So really just, again, Gentleman's Box, aside from the box on the fall one, really, really, really knocks these out of the park. So we're going to take the lid off this and see what's inside. And the first thing that I'm going to grab here, there we go. Boarding pass, name of passenger, Gentleman's Box Premium member from Detroit to Milan, Winter 2017, 6 items, a value of $530. I'm going to assume that this is the spoiler list, so I'm going to put this aside for right now. Just kind of go and see what we've got in here. So I'm going to grab the first thing I see, and they're looking like sunglasses, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. They are sunglasses. They're sunglasses with a microfiber cleaning cloth that just fell down between my legs. There we go. So, I have to admit, I have recently taken to wearing my contacts again, partially for vanity. So, I can't speak much to the glasses. I can wear them for you right now, and you can kind of get a look of how they look. I, unfortunately, now see a big white blur with a little peach-colored dot with some shiny things at the top of it, in addition to the vest. But the glasses themselves feel nice. My big concern about eyewear is always I have a very large head, to the point where I can't wear most hats off the rack. So the eyewear itself feels good. It's not too tight, not too narrow. My whole field of vision is pretty much covered by this, so pleased with it. We'll absolutely keep these around. Something else, I should probably put my glasses back on. The frames themselves feel exceptionally sturdy. That's always been an issue that I've had with sunglasses in the past. Usually either the frames or the hinges tend to feel really, really weak. These feel very solid, very, very solid. And the fact they come in a very nice case. Pleased with the glasses, and I should probably give the brand just because we're here. These are from Benilluso, made in Italy. And I think we may have an Italian theme to this quarter's box. The next thing we've got is a tie. And of course, can never have enough ties. This particular tie is from, I'm going to just bungle this, Arcieri, made in Italy. The tie is green. The tie has a floral pattern on it in what looks like various shades of blue. like the tie. You can never go wrong with green as a color to begin with. The pattern is nice. So again, so far 2 for 2. I'm just going to kind of grab for the next thing here, I guess in this case. So I have no idea what is in this box. Bombata. Wasn't that the dude from Conan the Destroyer? Bombata, the basketball player who was guarding the white girl princess. Anyway, so Fabio Guidoni. Let's see what we've got in here. So what we have in here is something wrapped in fabric. So we'll take this out. Kind of like that Christmas trick where you wrap a gift inside a box, inside a box, inside a box. Oh, very nice. It looks like a passport case. It is a passport case that smells like... Oh, it smells like leather. That's the best part about doing some of these videos. You get to watch me snorting treated, cured, dead animal. Oh, I'm loving this. Let's see what we have here. www.bombatabags.com, $10 off coupon. Use code Gentleman'sBox at checkout. So yeah, it's a leather passport case, which, given that I got my passport this year, is actually a good thing for me to have. Obviously, we've got a couple pockets in which to put other things as well. So far, 3 for 3. Really liking what I'm seeing here in the box. Let's see. Next up, from Prada. Prada Carbon, Luna Rosa, Eau de Toilette pour Homme. So we have a cologne here. The cologne is 0.3 ounces. So that means I could put it in my travel bag with absolutely no problem. And of course the question is, how do I... There we go. Oh, no, wait. Maybe that is. The scent is nice. Of course, I'm just wondering if I didn't break the... I don't think... It doesn't feel like it's an atomizer. Maybe it's just part of the packaging. So, of course, as we always do, when fragrance comes in, the scent is decent. I'm going to say this, and a couple of you are going to laugh when you hear me say this. My new go-to cologne came from the most unlikely place. My new go-to cologne came from the most unlikely place. For a while, English Laundry was kind of my go-to. They had several scents that I just really grown to love. And then about 2 months ago, big surprise, fat guy, I have to go to specialized clothing stores. I was at Destination XL, the store formerly known as Casual Male, and they had bottles of cologne. They said they were one of 100 stores that was test marketing this fragrance, and if you've ever been inside a DXL before, they have this really nice scent. I will give them this. DXL has kind of turned around so far as doing their presentation. They're kind of a nice store to shop in. The place where I go to now has only been in this space for about 4 to 5 years tops. Before they were down the street, kind of in a grimy, dingy strip mall. The building they're in now, the building was actually custom built. They've really done a lot of good things with the space. It's bright, it's airy, there's room to move. And I say that because the very first thing they have, right over the door, they have timed atomizers that release this fragrance about every 15 minutes or so. So what DXL did was they thought, you know what? Why don't we turn this into a cologne? and they've turned it into a cologne called Zephyrwood, which is just, it's astonishing. It is my new go-to cologne. The Prada, I'm liking the smell of it. It's got kind of a light, sweet smell to it. It's not like one of those really heavy, musky, spicy scents. I might see what a full size would go for. But yeah, so far so good. I'm liking it. Just the fact that this is 0.3 ounces means that I can throw this in a carry-on. So if I have to travel kind of quick or if I have to travel light, I have a fragrance that I can take with me. Let's see. So it's supposed to be 6 things in this, and hey, there we go. So here comes number 5. Number 5 is a scarf. And there we are. The scarf is from Milano, made in Italy. And I have to say, I have a new coworker in my department, and he and I have kind of been sizing each other up. He is also a big guy, and he also knows how to dress and has no problem dressing well. We had an awkward moment where we both wore scarves. I think it was on Monday or Tuesday of this week, and we kind of had that. What was it, the Mean Girls scene? 2 people showing up. So anyway, scarves, never a bad thing. Even when it's not cold, the fact that this is black makes it pretty utilitarian. You can wear this with just about anything. Liking the feel of it. Very pleased. One of the things that I always appreciate about Gentleman's Box is they're an accessories company. So pretty much, anything that you see here is an accessory to one degree or another. The tie is an accessory. Cologne is an accessory. The sunglasses, an accessory. And the scarf. So, again, I'm really pleased with what we've got in this box. The last thing is a pocket square. And if you've watched these videos with any regularity, you know what I'm about to say. For the new folks, once upon a time, when I was a slightly younger, slightly smaller man, I had sport coats that I could fit into. Unfortunately, eating, sloth, and a bunch of other things have conspired to keep me out of my sport coats for the last year or so. And I really don't want to invest in new sport coats. I'm really, in the bigger picture, better off dropping about 40 pounds and getting back into the ones that I already have in that closet back there. So I have all these pocket squares that I can't currently wear because I do not have a sport coat. However, when that moment happens and I am once again in my sport coats, I will be more than happy to wear this. So, pleased with the fabric. This also comes from Milani, the same place that made the scarf that I was just showing off. So yeah, I'm pleased with the contents of the box. I think the passport case was really a strong player. I think the scarf was a strong player in there. The cologne sample was nice, but 0.3 ounces. Obviously, it's not a full size, but it's kind of a teaser to pick something else up. So let's just kind of go through here very quickly and see what is in this. So this quarter, we're showcasing fashion and design inspired by the central sartorial hub in Italy. Milan has had a long-standing history of fashion, textiles, and design. Milan didn't become a primary location for glamorous style until the 1970s. As style evolved, the city became more well-known in the industry. Today, Milan is considered one of the top fashion capitals of the world. Milan is home to several well-known designer brands such as Prada, Versace, and Giorgio Armani. If you ever visit Milan, be sure to visit Quadrilatero del Moda. I'm not even going to try these names. To kind of wrap things up, let's see what we've got on the back side. We have a map on the back side. Okay. So let's see what we've got here. So the tie, I'll just kind of put these back in the box in the order in which we talk about them. The tie 130. Again, like the tie, like the feel, like the pattern, like the color. Next up, the Passport case. Passport case has a retail of $65. Next up is the Pocket Square. There we go. And the Pocket Square has a retail of $60. Next is the Scarf. Scarf has a retail of $90. And finally, the Benny Lusso Wayfarer sunglasses have a retail of $150. So, all in all, great box. You know, even to the point, the box itself, Woodchuck, y'all have made up. I'm going to say it. I had to throw the other box out. It disintegrated in my hands. I couldn't do anything to salvage it. So, you know, even the box here is exceptional. You know, very nice. I could use this for storing things in. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with what we had. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Totally forgot. The cologne. Last thing. I am exceptionally pleased with the contents of this box. You know, once again, Gentleman's box is kind of the go-to gold standard. You know, I've never, there have been a couple questionable choices, but I don't think I've ever seen a box that was completely, oh my God, what were they thinking? You know, and if you watch my videos, that's kind of a rare thing. Everybody so far, except Gentleman's Box, has kind of turned in at least one bad box. You know, the fact that this is the premium box, which is a little more expensive than the monthly box, really upped the stakes on this. But again, very pleased with what I saw, very pleased with what's in here, and looking forward to getting these kind of in my regular rotation. So there we go, folks. That is your winter 2017 Gentleman's Box premium box. At this point in time, if you want to go ahead and subscribe, please hit subscribe. I am trying to get back in the habit. I had someone ask me yesterday, you stopped doing all the geek boxes, and you're kind of right, because a lot of the geek boxes were just like really making me sad and depressed, and I would do the video, and my thought was like, I don't want to put this up. It's kind of like, you know, traumatic memory. You don't want to go back and revisit it. The gentleman stuff I've been pushing through, and the geek stuff I'll start putting back on a regular basis again. So by all means, hit the subscribe button. Absolutely leave a comment down in the comment section if you like. And beyond that, I will see everybody for Espresso Box, which conveniently might be coming up next. Wink, wink. So until then, be good to each other. Stay safe out there.